Have you ever wondered what makes us inherently human? At the core of this question lies a philosophy known as humanism. Humanism is a perspective that places a high value on the dignity, worth, and capacity of the individual. It's a lens through which we can examine and appreciate the human experience, emphasizing our unique abilities, needs, and values. This isn't about rejecting the divine or supernatural, but rather, it's about recognizing our own potential to lead ethical, meaningful lives without needing to rely on external supernatural forces. It's about understanding that we, as humans, have the power to shape our own destinies, to create our own meaning, and to strive for a world that values every person's inherent worth. Humanism encourages us to look within ourselves and to our fellow humans for strength, guidance, and inspiration. It prompts us to ask, what can we achieve together through our shared humanity? Humanism, in essence, is the belief in the power of humanity. Delving into history, we discover the roots of humanism. To truly understand the roots of humanism, we must journey back to ancient Greece, where the concept of humanitas was first born. This philosophy, which placed humans at the center of the universe, was championed by thinkers like Socrates. Socrates argued for the importance of self-knowledge and ethics, ideas that remain fundamental to humanist thought today. As we stride forward in time, we arrive at the Renaissance, a period of profound cultural change and intellectual revival. It was during this time that the Dutch philosopher Erasmus helped to rekindle the flame of humanist thought. Erasmus, known as the Prince of Humanists, emphasized the importance of education and critical thinking, arguing that these were essential tools for individuals to lead fulfilling lives and contribute to society. But it's not until the Enlightenment that humanism truly comes into its own. It is during this intellectual and philosophical movement that humanist ideals become more widespread and influential. One of the most prominent figures of this era is the French philosopher Voltaire, a staunch advocate of freedom of speech, separation of church and state, and religious tolerance. Voltaire's writings and ideas have had a profound impact on humanist thought, shaping its evolution and influencing future generations. This historical journey is not just about understanding the roots of humanism, but also about recognizing its enduring influence. From Socrates' emphasis on self-knowledge and ethics, through Erasmus's advocacy of education and critical thinking to Voltaire's insistence on freedom of speech and religious tolerance, these ideas continue to resonate in our current society. They form the bedrock of our democratic values, our educational systems, and our approach to ethical dilemmas. Humanism, a philosophy with deep roots, has been shaping our society for centuries. Fast forward to today, and we find humanism influencing many aspects of our day-to-day lives. This might sound like a bold claim, but let's consider the evidence. The principles of humanism have become deeply intertwined with the fabric of modern society. For instance, the rise of secularism, or the principle of separating religion from civic affairs and the state, is a direct result of humanist thinking. The humanist belief in the inherent dignity and worth of every individual has also been instrumental in shaping our understanding of human rights. It's due to humanist philosophy that we recognize every person's right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The scientific method, a cornerstone of our modern world, is also deeply rooted in humanism. Humanism encourages us to question, to doubt, and to seek evidence. It's this spirit of inquiry that has driven the scientific advancements of the last few centuries. From the discovery of penicillin to the exploration of space, humanism has been at the heart of our quest for knowledge. But humanism isn't just about big ideas and grand theories, it's also about how we live our everyday lives. The humanist emphasis on critical thinking encourages us to question the world around us, to not take things at face value, and to make decisions based on evidence and reason. This helps us navigate the complexities of the modern world, from deciphering fake news to making informed decisions about our health and well-being. Moreover, humanism also promotes empathy, encouraging us to put ourselves in others' shoes and to strive for a more compassionate and understanding society. It reminds us that despite our differences, we all share the same human condition, with the same hopes and fears, joys and sorrows. In a world often divided by differences, humanism offers a unifying perspective. We are all members of the human race. From secularism to science, from human rights to everyday decision-making, humanism continues to shape our world in profound and lasting ways. Like any philosophy, humanism isn't without its critics. A common critique leveled at humanism is its perceived lack of spiritual dimension. Critics argue that by focusing on human capacity and potential, humanism can neglect the spiritual or transcendental aspects of life. However, from a humanist standpoint, this emphasis on human ability is not a denial of the spiritual but rather a celebration of the power and potential within each of us. Another criticism often pointed out is humanism's emphasis on individualism, which some see as promoting self-interest over communal responsibility. But humanists would counter that their philosophy does not ignore community. On the contrary, it champions the idea that it's through individual growth and self-realization that we can contribute most effectively to the larger society. These are but a few examples of the critiques that humanism faces. Yet they highlight the importance of open dialogue and critical examination in shaping our understanding. Criticism, after all, is a vital part of any philosophical discourse. So why does humanism matter? Well, let's take a moment to consider the world we live in today. Humanism is more relevant now than ever before. It is a beacon of hope in a world often marked by division and disparity. It espouses the values of equality, empathy, and reason, principles that are essential for the harmonious coexistence of diverse societies. Humanism encourages us to step into the shoes of others, fostering empathy and understanding. It promotes equality, asserting that every individual, regardless of their background, deserves respect and recognition. And it underscores the importance of reason, helping us make informed, ethical decisions. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of humanism is its capacity to inspire. It urges us to lead meaningful lives not just for our own satisfaction but for the betterment of the world around us. It empowers us to be agents of positive change. The power of humanism lies in its affirmation of our shared humanity, a reminder that, at our core, we are human beings capable of creating positive change in the world.